Some Harry Potter fans are boycotting the new Hogwarts Legacy video game over the franchise's ties to controversial author J.K. Rowling, who has faced backlash over her comments about the trans community. One Twitter user wrote, quote, "By keeping Harry Potter relevant, you are keeping J.K. Rowling relevant and directly giving her the power to be harmful to trans people. The end." Another said, "If playing a wizard game is more important to you than the trans community, don't act surprised when some people no longer want to engage with you."
Warner Brothers appears to have gone out of its way to distance itself from Rowling by allowing players the option to play as transgender characters and stating plainly on the Hogwarts Legacy website that Rowling was not involved in the development of the game. Is that enough? I mean, we've talked about this a little bit. Like, I think at a certain point, a franchise that's existed for like 20 years plus now, that means so much to so many people. I think it's a bit of a stretch to say everybody who loves Harry Potter, who grew up with Harry Potter long before J.K. Rowling said anything disparaging about the...
Is transphobic for still liking Harry Potter?
Yeah.
I would hope.
Yeah, I mean, look, if I were hanging out with a trans friend, would I bring my box set catalog of Harry Potter with me and talk about how amazing J.K. Rowling is? No. But kind of expecting people to divest from their kind of longstanding commitments. I mean, we talk about this in so many other contexts. We all learn about the founding fathers and admire things that they did despite owning slaves and being real pistols. You know, we listen to artists who have been very problematic. People watch Woody Allen movies. Maybe they shouldn't. Maybe the Academy Awards shouldn't grant Roman Polanski Oscars and things like that. But for regular people, not the people in power and authority, but for regular people kind of making the consumption habits this vessel for collective politics, I think seems to be a little bit of a reach. I don't know.
Yeah, again, they separate the art from the art. The art itself, like Harry Potter, the content of Harry Potter doesn't have much to say, I don't think, on gender issues that is insulting or disliked by the trans community.
There's some other things in Harry Potter that people have complained about over the years, other kind of stereotypes. Who the bankers and goblins are and things like that. There's been a discourse around those other aspects of Harry Potter. I'm not a Harry Potter person. I am
too old. 100% a Harry Potter person. I am, in fact, listening to them on audio book right now as we speak. I've been going through them. I just got to the 4th book. That's what I've been doing in the new year. I had a long drive back from Detroit to DC after Christmas and listened to the first 3 on tape, and I'm on to the 4th one now.
Look, I
am a big fan.
I respect...
I'm in the, you can take Harry Potter from my cold dead hands category.
Look,
I am.
And if you feel differently, if you're someone who can no longer enjoy the stories because of what you know about J.K. Rowling's politics, I also respect that. I completely appreciate folks coming to their own decisions about this.
Let me throw this at you. I have a hard time imagining me really liking something and then not liking it anymore because I found out the creator was X. I just can't put myself... So then it becomes hard for me to understand other people feeling that way. Like, if I found out... I don't know. I can't fill in that blank with something and go, I can't support this anymore.
I think the one that I'm
very used to liking things that don't have politics that are similar to mine. That either the thing itself does not have politics that are similar to mine, or the creator does.
So some ones that I struggle with is, when I was in college, it was nonstop R. Kelly bangers. These were on the soundtrack to my senior year experience. These songs have a lot of nostalgia for me. I do hesitate. Now when I hear the song play, I do have a hard time not thinking about R. Kelly and the way he's abused all those women. And it negatively affects my experience. And I would choose not to play it out loud at a party at my house or something like that. But there are other contexts where I'm with my college friends and we have our college playlist and it's coming up in that context. And I feel like my other memories or my other associations with the music supersede the raw, it's just I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly, I don't care about. Some of the other songs that were popping during the senior boat ride, those are the ones that I struggle with. So it's a mixed bag. Or let's say sometimes watching Bill Cosby in the context of the Cosby Show, I don't think it should have been taken off TV. I don't think it should have been taken off of Netflix. However, or wherever it was streaming. There are moments where I look at him because the gap between his persona and who he is so significant that watching him play with little kids and be so sweet and be such a good father, it is jarring, and it negatively impacts my enjoyment of the show. So I think I can relate to that experience, but that doesn't lead me to say anybody who watches The Cosby Show is bad, or anybody who watches The Cosby Show is indifferent to Bill Cosby's rapes or R. Kelly's, sexual
Maybe I'm weird.
exploitation.
I just can't imagine feeling that way. I don't think I've ever stopped liking something because of the creator's politics or having done something bad. I just can't think of anything like that. If I didn't like the thing, I didn't like the thing. And obviously your tastes changed. There's some music I liked back when I was a kid that I wouldn't listen to now, but not because anything about the creator changed. I don't know. Well,
are there behaviors that are maybe there's just not stuff that offends you that much?
Yeah, I think that could be it. I think I'm just not capable of offense. I don't know. Which is why I struggle with some of this. I can't imagine. If it's fine to not like Harry Potter, if you like it, and you're like, I can have nothing to do with it now because I disagree with the things J.K. Rowling has said. I really don't understand that. But it's clearly something that a lot of people feel, which is fine.
I don't want to do an identity politics.
What do you mean by that?
At you. I do think that there are feelings that people have as a consequence of feeling attacked, not abstractly, but by the legal system on account of their identity, that can sometimes make certain bad actions from people more viscerally felt than they are for other people. Women who have been victims of sexual assault might feel more strongly about watching someone like Bill Cosby or R. Kelly, for example. People who are now the subject of the slate of 20-odd laws, anti-trans laws, who are denied the legal ability to transition, might feel more strongly about R. Kelly's J.K. Rowling's statements and the extent to which she may have empowered, arguably, some of that legislation here in the United States. People who have, recent relatives, great-grandparents and such who are sharecroppers or slaves themselves might have a different attitude toward the Founding Fathers and their owning of human beings than someone for whom it's more of an abstraction or who's a more recent immigrant to the United States of America. And I think that those are legitimate. And I have empathy for it for those reasons. And I think that if I were trans, I probably would feel differently about J.K. Rowling the way I might feel more strongly about people who've been anti-Black.
But I can absolutely understand feeling differently about J.K. Rowling based on the things she said if you fit into that category. It's and now I can't enjoy Harry Potter anymore.
I agree.
That's the part I have. Which is totally fine if you feel that way.
No, it's not that now I can't enjoy Harry Potter. It's now I judge everybody else who does enjoy Harry Potter.
Well, that I think is probably bad.
That's where I have a little bit of an issue. And the kind of censorship drive to say this stuff shouldn't exist in the public sphere. We got to pull it from the shelves. I mean, if we started down that road, there'd be no books on the shelves.
I am really excited for this video game, I have to say. It takes place, I believe, in the 19th century, so before the Harry Potter story takes place, and you're going to be in one of the Harry Potter houses, and it sounds really exciting.
Yeah, it's great.
I have to wait for it to come to the Nintendo Switch, though, because that's the station. That's the system that I own, and I think that might be.
Can you play remotely with people?
I don't know.
Okay, well, if you can,
what? You want to look me up on Nintendo Online?
Look for me. I'll be the trans character.
That's fine. It's fine with me.
We can duel it out.
I will be in House Slytherin.
No doubt about that. No doubt about that at all. We'll have more Rising for you right after this.